This is Chef Alan from Shepherd Song Farm. Today we're making butcher's stew. So, the story goes, I was filming a TV show with my friend and I had a whole bunch of people that were coming back to the house for dinner and I hadn't planned on what I was going to make. I wasn't expecting them. So, I ran into the house, I grabbed a couple sausages, some smoked meat, a can of tomatoes, and a couple handfuls of sauerkraut, and I made some stew. And it turned out so good. People were having 3-4 helpings that I made sure to write the recipe down, and now I'm sharing it with you. So this is a really rich, kind of hearty recipe for cold winter days or cold weather because there's a lot of meat in it. It will fill you up, to say the least. First thing you're going to do is roast some peppers. I do these over a burner with a blowtorch. You could just do them over a burner, or you could skip them if you don't have some and just use a little bit of extra tomato. Once they're all charred all over, you're going to put them in a bowl covered with cling film. You're going to cool them, then remove the seeds and the skin, rinse them, and then dice them. Next, you want some smoked meat. I have some shanks here, but really anything with a bone will be great. Like a ham would work too with a leg bone. If you don't have a bone, it's okay. You can use kind of any smoked meat you have laying around, or you could just use leftover roasted meat if you have to. It'll still be okay. You're going to cut that all up into pieces, just so it's about the same size as some pieces of sausage. Now I'm going to add some lamb bacon. You don't have to add lamb bacon. You could skip it. You could just use oil. You can use any kind of combination of meat you want here, but I like sausage and meat together. But you could use 2 different types of meat, or you could use ground meat. Anything you want. And you're just going to cook all the meats together there with the bacon. Then you're going to add a little bit of onion and garlic and cook that around just until it's no longer raw, about 3 or 4 minutes. Then we're going to put the smoked bones back into the pan, along with some peppers and paprika. Then we're going to put that whole can of tomatoes, some lamb stock, just to make sure everything is covered. And finally, I'll add the sauerkraut. Now we're going to cook this for a couple hours until everything is nice and tender and the house is going to smell incredible. Okay, so it's a couple hours later. You can see there's some fat on the top. I'm going to skin that off before I serve it. If you didn't, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but I usually do. Just look at that. Oh, the color is just fantastic. And when you want to serve it, just pick a starch. I'm using wild rice here, but pasta or potatoes will be great. And then we're going to garnish it with a little bit of sour cream or yogurt and some chopped parsley, cilantro, or dill. Take your pick. So yeah, the butcher's stew, this is a great recipe you can make with all kinds of stuff you have laying around. And you can order your own grass-fed lamb and goat at shepherdsongfarm.com. And I'm Chef Alan Burgo. Thanks for watching.